number 4, Jordi Lawler, Callum Robson, Deivid Silva, and a son of Saquarema, one of their favorite sons, Joao Chianca, out in the water.
I agree with you, Kaipo. It's just like a jungle. But this is Joao Chianca on his very first ride. Oh my God, almost take a rail right there.
And this is just going to be a fractional score, a throwaway for Joao Chianca. So 2 waves ridden, both. A little tussle right here. Let's see what's going to happen. Open priority. Oh, and Callum Robson just bullies his way into this right-hander. Robson now is going to show some strength in his surfing. A couple of roundhouses, but not going to get much more after that. So 2 did not make the cut, had to come back through the Challenger Series to do so. And we're going to continue on with the roller coaster ride of Joao Chianca after we watch a couple of weaving on the backhand for Callum Robson, powered by Bonsoy.
Served pretty well. Look, hits the leap, slides a little bit the feint, and also kept like doing good turns.
Hey, that score right here for some slick surfing on the DHD, a 5-point ride. You score that 5 under the priority of the rest of the pack, you're getting your job done out there. And that's just what Callum Robson did on this wave.
Yeah, because he was with no priority.
Was Joao Chianca. Deivid Silva split the peak, took the left. Silva also catching a rail and moving out of there. So we're not going to see a lot of change in the scores.
But was able to complete. And this is a beautiful carve for Deivid Silva. Lost a little bit.
He's out in the lead right now with 20 minutes remaining, winding up off the bottom and losing the fins off the...
Well, pretty well, like Deivid Silva. Now Joao Chianca riding again.
Quick back on the wave, this time going left. Chumbinho. Sweet surfing. Looking amped right now, looking motivated at his home beach. So currently in second place. He's definitely going to build upon his scoreline with that last wave. So he'll be further up in second place, waiting for the last score of Joao Chianca, as well as Deivid Silva. Replay here. One has persevered through a lot of that. It seems like he's lived a lot of lifetimes in a short amount of time.
Yeah, it's true, Kaipo. That injury was so scary. And this is Jordan Lawler. He was really patient and got this one right now.
Wow, really loose on the backhand for Jordi Lawler from North Narrabeen, Australia.
Yeah, snap off the top, right in the pocket. Another beautiful turn. Smash it again. Capitalizing in every single corner of this wave. The wave just faded.
He's currently in the lead in this heat, but it is a low-scoring affair compared to the last heat. Silva on the forehand. Always quick on his feet. Snappy on rail. Deivid Silva hits a little bit of a dead section right at the end, but got a couple of turns. We'll see the score comes through for Deivid Silva.
Crowd. It would have been a high score if he could. And here is Deivid Silva pushing hard on his rail. Beautiful cutback.
Priority, Chianca trying to build on his lead with this performance we're seeing on the replay.
Yeah, look how bouncy was that wave, but he kept like putting nice efforts on that one. Unfortunately, he couldn't complete that reverse right there.
And they sponsored, they also support guys like, I think, Miguel Pupo and other surfers as well, right?
Yeah. They used to sponsor, I think, more surfers. Now they're sticking with, oh, beautiful job for Jordan Lawler.
Yeah, well, but he's got some great surfing, Maida.
Yeah, really great surfing. Look, Kaipo hits the lip, kicks the tail. Again, very vertical. Yeah, the judges are looking for this commitment and radical section.
Tauna Beach, well, the Banco do Brasil Saquarema Pro, presented by Cero. Callum Robson on the backhand right here, wants to claw back into the top 2 situation in this heat. The Australian surfing workhorse working his way down the line. Solid performance so far, stabbing that last section. Robson looking for a 3.27 to get into the top 2. Jordy Lawler's interested. He's our heat leader. He got his high score on the left. He's going left again, looking for something substantial. Throws the fins, catches the rail, goes down.
But he was late for that turn.
And this is another throwaway for Joao Chianca. We're going to do Joao Chianca drops to third. Deivid Silva wants to get in the conversation. Silva with a nice carve here. Delays off the bottom for another hack off the top. Gets caught up in the backwash, and that mess took him down. So Deivid Silva will continue to search for 4.04.
Really slow, really low, sorry.
Yeah.
And yeah, plenty of time. But the thing is, Jordan Lawler has priority. But it's Deivid Silva who is up and riding.
Here comes DVD. Couple of snaps here. Wants a dynamic finish. Throws the tail, gets a little bit more area right in front of him. Deivid Silva, fist pump, thinks he's got the 4. I think he probably got the 4 too. Another look. What do you think?
I think so, Kaipo, because look, that snap right under the lip, and the second one looked great as well. Pushing the tail on that one, wrap it up, then the wave kind of fades, but look, that one, it wasn't that one wasn't the best. This looked even better, and that one kicking the tail.
Yeah, I love the story of Deivid Silva. You know, a humble person. Silva holding that second position just because Callum Robson and Joao Chianca do not need much. Here's our heat leader using his priority. A couple of smooth snaps for Jordy Lawler, and connects that end section. Whitewater climb, and he's going to take this wave in, call it a day.
Yeah, 20 seconds remaining.
4, 3, 2, hands need to leave the rail. 1.
I think he's still counting.
That's borderline that this one's going to count. 4.67 is what he needs. Callum Robson, and it looks like he did leave, the hands did leave the rail in time. I don't know if that was enough of a wave though for that 4.67. Talk about fighting in a heat, grinding it out. Deivid Silva did that 9.67 two-wave total for Silva. You can see right there a couple of 4 pluses, and that was enough. Joao Chianca, unfortunate for Saquarema,